The order was aimed at posts that criticized Modi and his Hindu nationalist Bharatiya Janata Party, or BJP, Twitter said on Lumen, a database that keeps track of government orders for online content. A spokesperson from Twitter confirmed to NBC News that they have partly complied with the government's request and withheld content in India only. Rep. Brady says Biden needs to start over on infrastructure. Talks Gope counteroffer how Greta Thunberg has inspired young climate change activists around the world. We have to step up. Biden sets goal to cut U.S. greenhouse gas emissions in half. White House climate advisor. Clean energy is working in every region and it's less expensive. April 2. Support for RP community growing after rise in anti-Asian hate crimes. Biden calls on Congress to pass police reform bill. Biden signs executive order addressing harmful actions Russia has taken against U.S. spike in U.S. mass shootings 22 years after Columbine High School tragedy. Supporters express relief, shock and hope in wake of Derek Chauvin murder conviction. FDA identifies serious violations at Baltimore facility where J&J vaccine doses were ruined. Who has been vaccinated, where and how? Steve Kornacki breaks it down. Prince Philip funeral. Socially distanced moments create moving tribute to royal patriarch. Rise up. With persistence and peaceful protest, your community may experience a decline in police killings. Biden. Chauvin guilty verdict is not enough. We can't stop here. Minnesota Ag. Chauvin verdict shows accountability, which is the first step towards justice. How many refugees should Biden welcome into the U.S.? India will never forgive PM at Narendra Modi for underplaying the corona situation in the country and letting so many people die due to mismanagement, a politician from the state of West Bengal, Molloy Ghatak, wrote on Twitter last week. At a time when India is going through a health crisis, PM chose to export millions of vaccine to other nations. Ghatak's tweet was among dozens more listed in the government order. Banned posts can be seen outside of India. The takedown comes as India reported 352,991 new infections Monday, a world record for the fifth straight day that raised the country's total number of cases past 17 million since the pandemic began. According to Johns Hopkins University, 195,123 people have died from COVID-19 in India, the fourth highest after the US, Brazil and Mexico. Meanwhile, Modi has remained largely silent about the crisis, while allowing religious festivals and election rallies attended by thousands to continue. There are many who are using social media to help those in need. So many lives have been saved, Rohan Gupta, chairman of social media for opposition party, the Indian National Congress, wrote on Twitter Sunday. Now, the government wants to muzzle our last resort to express ourselves in these tough times. Twitter said it had reviewed the content the government asked it to remove after receiving a valid legal request from the Indian government, a spokesperson said. The law cited by the government is the Informational Technology Act, 2000, which allows authorities to order blocking of public access to information to protect sovereignty and integrity of India and maintain public order. NBC News requested comment from the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology and Modi's BJP party via email and Twitter but did not receive a response. The Asia director of Human Rights Watch, Meenakshi Ganguly, told NBC News that the government's attempt to silence this criticism is neither proportionate nor rights respecting. Indians are upset and angry at the state's failure in preventing these shortages in healthcare, Ganguly said. In January, Twitter blocked dozens of accounts that posted about the farmers' protests, after the government complained that users were posting content aimed at inciting violence, Reuters reported. Earlier this year, government also temporarily blocked internet access on the outskirts of New Delhi, as tens of thousands of farmers camped on the streets demanding the withdrawal of controversial new agriculture laws.